Hello YouTube, and welcome to another DBTGamer special. Today I thought I'd show off some Metroid Prime 2, because the Metroid Prime remaster recently just launched, and I haven't really talked about Metroid Prime 2 in a long time. And Metroid Prime 2 in some ways is a black sheep or a not as loved, you know, it's the awkward middle child of the trilogy. Well, I say trilogy, can we even call it a trilogy anymore? Because, yeah, we've got Metroid Prime 4 on the way. Let's see, difficulty level for Metroid Prime. I'll go with normal. I mean Metroid Prime 2. My choices are normal or veteran. Veteran just gives the bosses more health, and I don't feel like pushing myself today that much, so I'm gonna give myself a slightly easier ride. 8 days ago, contact with Galactic Federation was lost. Contract agreement. Locate Galactic Federation troopers and find out what the hell happened to them. So they've gone to a rogue planet called Aether, or Ether. Last known coordinates, yeah, it's the big purple space planet with the electrical storms. Why do I feel like I'm walking into a trap, and the Galactic Federation had no idea what they were getting themselves into and how it was going to go down, and you know. So yeah, a giant purple planet. That's foreboding. I don't think our ship is quite equipped for this nonsense. You know, there's a lot of electrical storms and purple energy. You know, got some Ivanhoe's nonsense here. And we've been hit, so that's just great. And we're going down. Someone stupid, get in my way! Oh god, yeah, okay, that wasn't a bad line, you know, we're still somewhat functional, can hover at least. So, all in all, you know, I'd say about a 50% success. Just in case people are wondering, today we are playing the Wii Metroid Prime Trilogy version on Wii U. There's no emulation or dolphin shenanigans here. Just, yeah, Wii. Anyway, scan visor. So, let's look at the ship. Oh dear. Right. Oh, its maneuverability is 33%, so that's on auto repair. So we're not going home, or leaving the planet, or exploring the planet with the ship anytime soon. So that's good. So we'll have to continue on foot. Let's bust our way through these. I want to say spider webs, but they're not spiders. They're just... Hi. Sort of. Yeah. So, yeah, recently we had a Nintendo Direct. That's probably my most relevant topic I can talk about whilst I'm exploring the planet. So, let's get that up. I can go through the headlines. Right. Okay. So let's go for the headlines of the Nintendo Direct whilst I make our way and exploring things. So they kicked the Direct off with a trailer for Pikmin 4. Nice, good choice. Pikmin 4 is finally it's finally it revealed itself late on last year, and it's finally, you know, got some relevance. Like the game was a full gameplay trailer, and it's got a release date later on this year. That's nice. Anyway, let's jump down here and see where it takes us. Geronimo. Okay. Well, FB seems fine. Oh dear. Okay, I've got some broken stuff. Just a quick thing. We have where is it? It's the one button. Okay, so one button's map. Two button menu. Here we go. One thing I really do not like about this game is the menu system. The spider menus, I'm not a fan. It's a terrible menu system, and I hate it with a passion. It's just terrible. The menus are so much better designed in Metroid Prime 1. Why not just reuse those? You know, instead of opting for something that's just ultimately worse. Anyway, we've got a basic visor with a scanner, a morph ball, power beam, charge beam, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, we've got some basic five missile nonsense. So yeah, we're not. Equipment-wise, we're not doing too well. So we're going to have to rebuild our scans and our equipment as we go. Now, we're actually going to lose a lot of our equipment quite soon. So, yeah. Anyway, let's... let's explore and see where we're going with this. Right. So that's locked. Aha. So yeah, Pikmin 4 got a. So scan this and that unlocks that. So yeah, Pikmin 4 got a nice trailer, and it's a good trailer. A little bit quirky, a little bit funny, which is what I expect from Nintendo. For some bizarre reason, it's got some sort of weird dog helper creature character. Yeah, I was not expecting a Poochie, you know. The fans were asking, where's Poochie? And Poochie appeared. And Poochie now can swim through water, and the characters can cling on to him and, you know, access areas with the help of Poochie. Because, you know, Poochie. Anyway, let's touch this holographic display and get ourselves a map. That'll be really helpful. So, there we go. That's nice. Okay, so this feels like where the Galactic Federation tried to set up some sort of base. So this is their main operations nonsense. Oh dear, I've got several dead, Galactic Federation troopers. Yeah, they're all hanging from the ceiling and they're dead. Yeah, Metroid Prime 2 is a darker game compared to the original. It's got a unsettling undertone. It's, you know, it's a horror game when it comes to finding the Galactic Federation troopers. I mean, okay, in some ways, you know, they explored a planet without Samus. You know, and you know they paid the price, and everything went tits up and awry, and you know everything went wrong. Literally everything went wrong. In the worst possible way. I'm not saying they only had themselves to blame, because, you know, the Galactic Federation, they have tried to copy some of Samus Aran's power suit armor technology, you know, and this actually is really well shown off in Metroid Prime 3. You know, they you know, they actually did try and adapt their suits and use some of Samus technology and, you know, create some sort of, you know, best of both worlds. You know, Galactic Federation technology and Chozo technology, you know, combine, you know, human and Chozo technology and armor, you know, working as one sort of thing. Because the humans actually came up with the PET suit, the PET suit. No, this has nothing to do with Mega Man Battle Network. The PET suit was the Phazon enhancement. I can't remember what the C stands for, but I mean the T stood for. But yeah, Phazon enhancement. Okay, we got bombs as well. So yeah, we're the Phazon enhancement suit. That's what was used, and it was actually used on Samus Aran in Metroid Prime 3, and it gave her the ability to use Phazon as a weapon to help take down enemies faster. Because Metroid Prime 3, you had to you had the option of changing your energy tanks into more firepower, so it's like a risk-reward sort of feature. You know, you can turn your health into weapons. You know, it's a really interesting idea. Have I gone backwards here? Have I gone the wrong way? I am not the best at Metroid Prime 2. Metroid Prime 2 is the game that I am definitely the weakest at. So if I get lost today, you know, there's very little I can do or say to prevent this. I have got a strategy guide next to me. It's a Nintendo Power Strategy Guide. So I think this one came from America when I bought it. So yeah, bottom line is, when it comes to navigating this game, I'm not the best. I really aren't. So yeah. Right. So yeah, it was nice to see Pikmin 4, and it's. I am surprised they went with Pikmin 4 as an opening. You know, it felt like a somewhat bold and brave move, because Pikmin, as much as the fans love it, people don't consider it to be Nintendo's best or most popular franchises. But the only thing that's really keep it alive these days is one, Shigeru Miyamoto, who created the franchise in the first place, and two, the fans themselves. Oh yeah. Oh dear. And the indie department, because there's a lot of indie games that have sort of been okay, so there's a nearby panel I need to scan. Oh dear. Yeah, there's fire, so don't step on that. We've got to be really careful. So, right. So I might get a little bit lost here. There is something I need to scan in order to get this open. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. So yeah. So the Galactic Federation were taken out by some sort of creature or alien. We've seen these little things walking around, but I have played this game before several times. I do know what's coming. It's what makes this game a horror game. So a lot of the computers are offline. Ooh, can we go back that way, I wonder? So, yeah. So, after Pikmin 4, they went into, I may do these out of order, so I apologise for that. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which was, it's the DLC. That's nice. Looks like they're bringing back Shulk in some way. He's got like he's more grown up, and they've got a new storyline, and that's, that's interesting. I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or Xenoblade Chronicles X. Okay, I can't go back this way because I can't jump that high. So we're getting nowhere that way. So, yeah. So, nothing to do here but go back to the room and figure out how to get into there. Okay. So that's the gate. Yeah, a well-placed missile does nothing. So I'm only got 5 of them. So right now they're not very useful for combat. They're mostly just use them if absolutely necessary, sort of thing. Right. Right. I wonder, is there anything behind these crates? No? Oh, great. So that's that idea out the window. Just destroy all of them. See if I've missed or overlooked anything here. Okay, there's a few more here. Right. So, yeah, no idea where I'm going. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I've discovered where I went wrong, people. I believe it's this area here. So, yeah, I think if you jump into here with your morph ball... oh. Okay, never mind. It's not that. Ah, wait. Okay, I had the right room. So yeah, you got to backtrack slightly, or don't miss it like I am, and that restores power to the gate, and then you can. Oh dear. Yeah, we now have Federation Trooper space zombies. Yeah, long before Dead Space, Metroid Prime was doing this. So, yeah, hi. So, these aren't too tough to take down, thankfully. You know, a quick charge shot will send them back to, send them packing. Now, you may have noticed the purple... The extremely dark purple sludge. That'll become clear all too soon. So yeah, this is another reason why I call this a horror game, and you know, it's definitely not as light-hearted as the first Metroid game. Metroid Prime game. The first Metroid Prime, it had some you know, big monster scary moments, so scan this, we can get through there, that's what I wanted to do. Oh great, I've opened the door to my... I wouldn't say doom, but... I mean, these guys, they're not exactly what I call threatening. We have 99 health at this point in the game, and you'd have to be incredibly bad at the game to actually lose to these things. You know, the only way they would be a threat is if there was a lot of them, like 100 in one room, or maybe 50. The point is, they're basically zombies, and you are... You know, you're Samus Aran, you're not going to be taken down by space zombies. You know, they haven't quite got the talent or ability to take you down. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see, what's going on here? Okay, door's locked. Oh. Hello, evil, dark, doppelganger. My brain wants to say sister, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be associated or associated with this doppelganger bitch of mine. Because Dark Samus, let's face it, she's a bitch. You know, she's not a nice creature or person. Yeah, I'm going to use the word creature because, well, if you've seen the secret ending to Metroid Prime, she's part Metroid Prime and part Samus. You know, she's a hybrid. Similar to the SAX from Metroid Prime, from Metroid Fusion, in that way. But let's face it, Dark Samus would kick. Yeah, Dark Samus would kick the SAX's ass any day. So we have no choice but to follow her into the dark, foreboding purple energy portal and get separated into microparticles and get reassembled God knows where. Ow! My shoulder! This is not a fun day at the beach. Oh, hello, So, yeah, Dark Samus is, juicing herself, you know, getting drunk off Phazon over there. And now she's more powerful and she's broken the, light bulb energy thing that was protecting us. So, yeah, one of the new mechanics of Metroid Prime 2, well, I say new, it's copied from Zelda games. It's a lighter, dark world concept. These four-legged creatures, no, five-legged creatures, my mistake, are the Ing. They're a group of they're a race of aliens, and so yeah, we've been attacked here, and our suit, I think this is where it starts to malfunction. Yeah, so we've had some gear stolen. We've lost the space jump. We've lost the grapple beam, even though I didn't know we even had it. We've lost the morph ball boost. We've lost the power bomb generator, and we've lost the missile launcher. So, oh yeah, we've lost. And we lost the morph ball bomb. So everything else remains online. So we haven't lost too many pieces of equipment, thankfully. All the other pieces of equipment have been stolen. So yeah, the Ing. I'll go into a bit of the my pointer's going a little bit crazy. Yeah. Okay, I think I got that line back over here now. Oopsie. Oh, no missiles. So, yeah, we can't go through that way, so I have to come back to that later. So, our only option is to roll through this hole. We've got more space pirate zombies. So, thankfully, they did not steal the charge beam. Otherwise, we would really be stuffed, because right now the charge beam is our only way of attacking with a greater amount of damage. You got your basic rapid fire pew pew nonsense, and then you got your charge beam. So yeah. Anyway, there's a save station here, so let's have a nice save. Save stations regenerate health, not missiles, so keep that in mind. Actually, I know the ship can regenerate missiles, but yeah, that's important for later, I suppose. No, I don't want to save twice, game. I just scanning and moving around. So, yeah, let's just take take counter our situation. We've lost half of our gear that we came with. Okay, half of it. Okay, some of it we couldn't even use because I never saw anywhere we could use the grapple beam or the power bomb. So, some of it was pretty much worthless anyway, and somewhat overkill, but, it was nice to have it. Anyway, so, let's scan this and activate the lift. Thank goodness I didn't steal the scan visor. We will be really crippled without that. Although, the scan visor is not... It is useful, but it's not really useful to the enemy, I don't think. I'm just trying to figure out of a boss, getting this, they're all in a line, they're sat there, giving out them the new equipment that they've stolen from Samus. Helgamesh, here's your rocket launcher. You can, be guardian of this. And, there's one poor sod at the back of the line, and he gets to protect the scan visor. He's like, what the hell are you giving me this for? What am I going to do with this? This woman's armed with energy weapons, missile launchers, and you're giving me the scan visor. So all you are doing is improving my perception of the world and ability to find out people's weaknesses. Whereas she's going to still come at me and absolutely wreck my face, and, it's not going to go well for me, and... So, yeah, I do see why nobody ever steals the scan visor, because it will be useless to them. Anyway, thankfully they don't steal it, because one of the aspects of this game is using the scan to collect things and to learn about your environment. So, yeah, that's useful. So let's continue with the Nintendo Direct stuff. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 seems interesting because I do like Shulk and that, but I haven't played the actual base game yet. I did contemplate buying it, but there was a lot of RPGs launched last year. Square more than stepped up to the plate with all the RPGs that they launched. They had a lot of remakes and remasters and there was the remake to the remake remaster to Crisis Core. Those oh boy, So yeah, the gimmick of this game is you'll see enemies that are light versions of the enemy. So currently we are in light Aether, which is the well, I want to use the word good side of the planet. It's the okay, I'll use the word less hostile. It's less dangerous for now. Emphasis on the for now. This is an alien planet, so not everything's gonna be your best friend around here. So, yeah. So, let's unlock our way through using the scan visor. Let's see, what was the next Nintendo headline? I'm trying to remember the order they put them in. It was the oh yeah, the Sama de Amigo. I don't know if this game's a port or it's a compilation of old music tracks, but anyway, Sama de Amigo. It's a rhythm game from Sega with Oh dear. So you didn't you were crushed, so you didn't get killed by the aliens at least, you know. You were saved the fate of dying, then coming back as a zombie and being controlled by black sludge. You know what? I think you actually had it better, my friend. You know, you didn't come back and try and kill me against your own will, because, you know, we might have been friends. Yeah, I like to imagine that a lot of these troopers actually knew Samus and they actually all worked together and they were actually either good friends or at least work colleagues, and, you know, they're quite grateful to Samus for sharing her technology and stuff like that. Although, maybe when Samus used to work for the Galactic Federation, she had a contract, and part of the contract was you must share your technology from your Chozo suit with us. Yeah, that feels like a sort of the thing that they would include a contract, you know, to you know. So yeah, this is the temple grounds. This is one of the main areas of the game. This is the missile door. It's red. It's got a blast shield, so we can't go in there yet. We're gonna need some missiles. Hopefully, we do find them. Even though the charge beam, by mathematics logic, has the exact same strength as one missile, if not slightly stronger. I'm using the word slightly here. It can't open missile doors, sadly. So, yeah, we need missiles. This game has, I believe, 250 missiles. And every time you collect an expansion, you get 5 back. So, yeah, missiles they're very important and very helpful, and that sort of thing. So let's drop the crate. Okay, so the crane's slightly broken, so we're gonna have to use some more aggressive tactics here. Someone's headbutting me on the ground. Someone's headbutting me on the ground here, so I'm just gonna take care of the local ruffians. So yeah, so a quick charge shot will knock that down. Now we can go over here. Do keep an eye on your map. It is your best friend. It is one of your best friends at the moment. Oh, he's your best friend throughout the entire game, actually. Okay. There is a missile expansion up there, but I don't think I can get to it without more abilities. Or maybe I can. One more. I'm gonna explore a little bit here and see if I can. No. Yeah, oh. Okay, I can get on top of the crate, but yeah, I'm gonna need the double jump to get up there. Yeah, I lost my space boots, so yeah, it's just barely out of reach. So yeah, so let's continue with the Nintendo Direct stuff. Yeah, it's nice to see Sam and Amiga come back. It's rhythm game fun, you know. The game might even have DLC so you can download more songs, and it's got the motion control sort of thing going for it from the Wii version as well. So yeah, if you like shaking your Joy-Cons around and you know, playing those sort of games, go have fun with that. Hint, nudge, nudge, Nintendo. Why have we still got a problem with Joy-Con drift when the Nintendo Switch is 6 years old? You created, you know, one of the best controllers and one of the worst controllers at the same time. You know, the Joy-Cons, my opinions on them are as thusly. You know, they're a smaller Wii remote with a lot more buttons, and they're in some ways, you know, a good idea because you can click them onto a screen and you can play games portably. You know, that's a good and innovative idea. But when it comes to the whole idea of practicality and, you know, these things actually working properly, you know, and them not breaking due to Joy-Con drift, I mean drift and, you know, that sort of thing, it's... Yeah, it's not good. So the some fans have referred to as the Joy-Cons as Nintendo's worst controller ever. I'm not that harsh, but you know what? I do see why Nintendo fans are angry at the Joy-Cons. You know, I think they're you know, a double-edged sword, and the second edge is pointed at the player. You know, because they're poorly made and poorly manufactured, and very few of the problems have been addressed. I know the problem with the infrared was addressed. So, yeah, I know the there were some communication problems at launch. I know all that was addressed. But, oh dear, but everything else, you know, like the Joy-Con drift has never been fixed. And I think it's just because Nintendo's grown arrogant and they're like, yeah, we don't need to fix them, just buy more. Or send them in for repairs and we'll repair them for free because, for a little while. And, yeah. I'm sorry. Actually, scratch that. I'm not apologising to Nintendo here. You control idea had a lot of innovation, and it was good until you put it through the whole you know, human product testing thing. So yeah, take out the turret. I thought I left a few things behind in Portal. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Let's continue once again. Back to the Nintendo Direct stuff. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare to edit together, but hopefully I'll be fine with it. Yeah, syncing up Wii games sound is going to be a pain as well. I've used Castlevania Aria Sorrow, which I had downloaded onto the Wii U eShop. I mean, onto the Wii U. This was before the collection was a thing, so yeah, that was helpful in syncing up the sound. So hopefully I can get this right when I edited it. But if things are slightly out of sync, I'm sorry, viewers, but syncing up Wii games is not exactly easy when a lot of the options are pointer based and you can't exactly sync up the sound with. It's not easy. The sound sync on Wii games is a lot more difficult in my opinion. Anyway, where what? There we go, that way. Where was I? Where I was talking about the Joy-Cons and why they're... Oh dear. We've got a slammy, crushy door here. Somewhat dangerous. So far, the most dangerous thing I've come across is the turrets. So, yeah, the turrets from Portal have followed me and they're now angry and they're shooting missiles at me. There you are. Loading missile. Kaboom! So, yeah. Okay, so we found the Galactic Federation's spacecraft. You know, it looks in pretty good nick here. You know, oh dear. The helmets have been smashed, so that there was some sort of battle here. Let's shove our gun in here and you know, Samus's arm cannon is an all-purpose gun struck USB stick, and it can, you know, access things like Robocop's spike hand. So let's see. Final report of the task crew. So yeah, the Galactic Federation, they found this planet. They decided to investigate. You know, without Samus's help, you know, they kind of asked for this. They should have taken Samus down as a bodyguard. Because when exploring an alien world, you need all the firepower and help you can get. So yeah, they landed on the planet. Everything seemed okay, you know, but no lightning storms. And it looks like they brought at least 50 of them with them. Maybe 20, 30. So yeah, they set up all this equipment and commands base, you know. Everything was fine, you know. Everything was awesome and good until they appeared. So, in terms of technology, the Galactic Federation actually has it. They've got a power beam, a charge shot, yeah, you need backup, alright. So yeah, I've got these black creatures, the Dark Ing. Yeah, the Dark Ing came at them in a great number, and all they had was basically machine guns and pure, I want to say, gung-ho badass reaction here, but they were overwhelmed because there were too many of them, and they all died, you see. And it is quite a grim. Yeah, so they sent out a distress signal to Samus at least, but it was all too late, and they're all dead. So that's great. No, that's dark. So yeah, this game pulls no punches when it comes to a horror aspect. You know, it's well, less than an hour in. Hell, if you speedrun this, less than half an hour in, you find out what happens to the Galactic Federation, and you know, it's dark and it's pretty tragic. You know, they're just the dark version of the Ing just attacked them, overwhelmed them, and you know, punctured their space suits. So some of them, I'm guessing, died from whatever this world's oxygen is, or if it even has oxygen, it was not breathable anymore. And some of them died because they were just jumped on it. Point is, they weren't ready. You know, they weren't prepared for the mission. You know, they had machine guns, maybe some missile launchers, you know, some slightly heavier weaponry. No morph ball tech or bombs. Actually, maybe they had some basic bombs. And some computer, you know, all these computers, but, you know, not much else. They weren't prepared. This is why you bring Samus. Okay, they had a map station at least, which we can make use of. You know, I'm glad that's still functional and they left that behind for us. So, you know, that's good. So, yeah, there's two sides to this planet. There's the dark world and the light world. The dark world is is currently hostile to us. The light world is less hostile, thankfully. It's still hostile, but it's less hostile. I don't know if we'll get to the dark world in this special. Probably not. We have seen a sample of the dark world with the cutscene where we lost all our gear, but I can't really talk about it because, well, I'm not quite ready to talk about it yet. I have thought about making this video into a full LP. So answer in the comments if you want me to continue with Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. That was the original title of the game. So, yeah, answer in the comments if you want me to continue with this. I might oblige, but I'm not the best at Metroid Prime 2. I'll talk about my history with the Metroid Prime series. I played them on the GameCube. Love the first one. The first one is a classic. The second one, I originally hated it. You know, well, not hated. Okay, how do I describe this? What's the correct words here? Liked not as much as the original. There we go. That's kind enough, I think. Yeah, let's use this cannon to get us up here. So, right now, we need a missile launcher. We are unequipped to deal with the current situation. So we use cannon to shoot ourselves up here, and now we can't go for this door. The yellow door is way out of our reach, so we need a missile launcher. Now, I'm hoping the Galactic Federation left us behind some sort of data control panel so we can recover our missile launcher, or there's a boss nearby. Yeah. Because this one's for power bomb. We're not getting through that anytime soon. So yeah, this is the hologram. This hologram is the morph ball cannon. So yeah, we're kind of stuck here. This is one part of the game I don't really like very much. I'm not completely lost. I'm just a little bit lost. So I may need to refer to my guide again, or a quick Google search or a search on the internet. But I'm gonna try and use my observation skills to figure this out. So, yeah, the spaceship has not yielded anything. But by my calculation, there was 3, 6, 9, 12, wait. Oh, okay. 3, 6, 7, 10, 13, 14, 17, 20, about 20, 25, maybe 30 troops that they brought with them to the to search this planet, which was completely insufficient, guys. You know, you really did not plan this well. You needed more people, and you needed better equipment. What the hell were you thinking? You know, you had your suits and your your rapid fire machine gun technology. You know, well done for bringing that at least, but they weren't ready. You know, Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Galactic Federation, you just weren't ready for this. So, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna figure out how to get the missile. Right, we're back again. So let's continue this. I've looked at my guide. Apparently there's a crewman nearby who is near a box which gives me the missile power up. So yeah, we're looking for a crewman. Aha! So yeah, this giant glowing yellow box is actually our missile power up. So yeah, if you look for this guy, there's nothing on him saying he was carrying a missile power up or anything like that. So all you gotta do is destroy this giant box and you'll get your first missile upgrade. So yeah, shoot everything. So we've got our missile power up and we can now, explore. Oh shit! We can let. Yeah, so these are the dark splinter. I don't know how to pronounce these things. The point is, they're a pain and they're not exactly a threat right now, but they're a bit of a pain to deal with. 2 charge shots to the face and they'll go down, or 2 missiles. But or some rapid fire shots. They're not exactly gonna kill you. They're only dangerous because there's a lot of them. But for now, I would not recommend using your missiles because you've only got 5 of them, and that's not very many. At least get yourself to 10 or 15 before you think about expending your missiles, because you're gonna need them to open doors. And so yeah, missiles right now, savour them. Otherwise you're gonna run into other problems. I mean, you can get missiles back by destroying boxes. Right, I'm gonna head backwards a little bit and go to a red door I saw on the way before opening that one, because I'm hoping for some more missile power-ups here. Let me just check the recording software. That's fine. Yeah, I'm a little bit paranoid today because I'm recording this in multiple parts, and I actually did try and record a Metroid Prime special, Metroid Prime 2 special, either last year or the year before, and it didn't go so well. I had to scrap it because I got lost. Really lost. Hopelessly lost, and also I got frustrated. Okay, so this you have to... This is offline. I can't blow it open. Okay, I can't go back. So I'm not going back then, people. Against my own will, I can't Metroidvania, and I'm backtracking open doors. That's fine, I'm okay with that. That's cool. No, secretly, I'm not okay with that. I'm annoyed. So, right now we're forced down a somewhat linear path, and we've got a semi-linear Metroidvania nonsense. So yeah, for now, linearity is our ally. Yeah, I'll go with ally. I won't say. I don't know if it's actually a friend. Metroidvanias, I do prefer to have a bit more freedom and having to go back when I can. But we'll accept it and embrace it with and move on. So we're forced to go this way. This isn't the way I wanted to go, though. I wanted to go the other way, but whatever. From what I remember, none of the Galactic Federation actually survives. All you see of the Galactic Federation is their corpses and the zombified ones at the beginning of the game. So yeah, technology that the Galactic Federation brought to defend themselves. They brought missile technology, which I'm guessing they weren't able to use or get to in time because that wasn't shown in the cutscene. Or I could be wrong. So, yeah. So let's continue. Next save point I find, I'm going to bring the video to a close. So just thought I'd mention that. So we'll quickly rapid fire through the Nintendo Direct stuff. Some exploring this nonsense. So I got the 7-day Amigo. Yeah. There's a fashion game. Not really bored about fashion games, to be honest, but anybody out there who has a passion for fashion... Bloody hell, I just made a Bratz reference. Oh dear, I think I've just lowered my YouTube channel's nerdiness by referencing Bratz. Ugh. Oh dear, yeah. Next. Moving swiftly on, people, before my YouTube geeky street credit hits the floor and smashes and cannot recover from this. Yeah, I've got ram wall wasps here. You can destroy their hives with a missile. Therefore, they won't be able to infinitely respawn. That's good. They're not really too dangerous or any problems. Right. Okay. Right. So we made a crack in the wall. So we can now use the missiles to blow it up and then use the cannon again and bust our way through. You might be able to use the cannon multiple times to bust the wall down with the mothball, but I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah. So, yeah, the fashion game, if you like it, go for it. Next they got 2 worlds, which were some sort of action RPG. And oh yeah, Bayonetta Origins, which is some sort of storybook game. There is actually a demo for this game in Bayonetta 3, if you can believe it. If you can find the 3 keys of the video on Game Explain, you can yeah, you can look into that. So if you want to play a completely well, I'm not going to use the word free. You know, as long as you own Bayonetta 3, you can play a built-in demo of this game. It doesn't. The demo doesn't last very long, and it's when I first played it, I didn't even know that it existed. Ah, okay. So these are the native race of the Ether planet. They look Chozo-esque, but they're not Chozos. They're So, from what I remember, there was like a great war between like the two sides of the planet. There was Dark Aether and Light Aether, and Light Aether was reduced to a few stragglers, you know, in terms of people around. And Dark Aether, you know, most of the planet was actually corrupted by Dark Aether. There are very few Light Aether survivors. There might even be less than a handful, from what I recall. My memory's not too good with this game. You know, it's the Metroid Prime game that I've played the least. 'Cause the whole light world, dark world concept, it's a fun concept, but it means the game is twice as large, and therefore it's twice as confusing. And certain aspects of the game can only be accessed. Yeah, certain aspects of the world can only be accessed by the light world, and certain aspects can only be accessed by the dark world, and certain enemies only exist in the light world and only exist in the dark world. I found a save point, but I'm going to continue on a little bit further, because this video is only an hour long so far. I tend to make specials just a little bit longer, so maybe I'll continue on for another half an hour and find just one more save point. I do want to show off a bit more of this game. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. Because I do like this game, but it's my least favorite. It's my least favorite of the console Metroid Prime games. Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS is actually my least favorite. Because Hunters tries, bless it, Hunters really tries to be a good Metroid game, but anyway, we have a cutscene here. We're gonna meet our oh wait, first we have to take out the these creatures, and yeah, so this is our first guardian. So they're being infected with the darkness, and we have to suppress the darkness and take them out. So yeah, this is our first. I want to say boss fight, but no, I'm going to say mini boss fight. So these things' main weaknesses: the charge beam or missiles. I would recommend the charge beam because they take 2 missiles otherwise. And they do drop missiles if you want to use missiles. The key word there is want. This is a mini boss. And hopefully they... Oh yeah, and there's a bigger one. So it's the main thing you'll be fighting. This is where you might want to use your missiles because take this thing down fast, otherwise it'll overwhelm you. So you might want to dodge. I've used all 5 missiles and it's still not dead, but it has advanced into its second form. So yeah, you might want to save your missiles for the second form. This fight is nice because you get to see the monsters transform into their dark forms from their light form. You can get to see how they're being corrupted and changed. So yeah, this is an actual boss fight. The little ones are merely an appetizer to the main course. Anyway, so we're taking down that and got our first purple emblem. Or achievement, or whatever you call it. And we can use it to unlock some stuff later on. And let's see, what equipment piece are we recovering? Oh, system alert, unknown item acquired. So, yeah, it's some sort of alien technology. Right, I'm gonna... have to explore around here, because I was hoping for some sort of upgrade there, game, but no, I've got some sort of alien technology. Right now, we can't go through any of these doors. We're quite stuck. And the scan visor is not really helping. Okay, so we can go straight across. So, thankfully we can go somewhere. Anyway, on to the next Nintendo Direct thing. There was a wonderful adventure with Mickey Mouse and friends. It seems like an entry-level platformer with Mickey Mouse characters. Okay, it's nice that they've brought that sort of thing back, I suppose. So if you like it, go for it. Fire Emblem Engaged. A lot of people seem to be enjoying that. I like Fire Emblem, but I haven't really tried that many of the newer ones. I think the newest one I played was Fire Emblem Fates, but Fire Emblem Fates it has a lot of DLC, and I think it has the fans don't like it because of that. You know, it also had 2 versions. Oh, here we are. So this is do not be afraid. I am Osmos. So yeah, this is Osmos, the Sentinel of the Lumoth tribe. Please listen to our world's peril. Okay, we have exposition. So yeah, I've got light, aether, and a cosmic object fell and it corrupted it and also created dark. So yeah, it was a peaceful land, you know, everything got along well, and you know, everyone was friends, and you know, we had banquets, you know, quite often. And then the world sort of split in 2, and you know, there's a dark realm, and the creatures who were in the dark realm, well, they got infected, you see, and then they, you know, they started attacking the light realm and killing everybody, and then everybody died, and it was really bad, and I'm the only survivor, yeah. From what I recall, this guy is the only light world survivor, and we're literally the only hope. So, the energy orb that we got from the previous boss is the essence of light. So you've got to collect the light orbs and recharge and repower up the light aether station. So our health's been replenished, that's nice. But yeah, I've got Osmos here. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I'm not... You know, dyslexia has always been a pain to me. And he talks in this weird alien language. I don't quite know how they synthesize the sound for this, but you know. But yeah, we have to collect enough light energy in order to bring light back to the light aether planet. Because right now it's low on light energy and we can't access certain areas. So we're being given a quest. You know, if we can defeat the Guardians, you know, Osmos will help us get back and you know, and access the other areas of the planet and use the the light. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's a symbiosis relationship sort of thing, you know. You help us, we'll help you. These enemies, they electrocute you. Not really much of a threat. So, yeah. Anyway, on to the next thing. Labyrinth Beacon. I wasn't really paying much attention, so I'm not so sure what it's about, but... Oh, it's a collection of games. So, yeah, a collection of games is coming to the Switch. That's nice. Yeah, more game collections ported to other consoles is always good. You know, that's a really good idea. More of that, please. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp finally got a release date. Yeah, this game. Okay, we're going to go into some controversy sort of things, and I'm going to talk about this very briefly because it's a big giant mess, and in a lot of ways, you know, I understand why Nintendo didn't release it, but I also sympathise with the Advance Wars fans and their frustration. So yeah, recently there was a war between Russia and Syria, and in light of the war between Russia and Syria, Nintendo thought maybe it's not really the best idea to launch a remake of an old Game Boy Advance double pack called Advance Wars. You know, it might be bad press, bad taste, and, you know, bad publicity for our company. Yeah, I get it, Nintendo. You're trying to pull a good okay. I'm gonna try and phrase this in the best case scenario way without looking insensitive. You know, they're trying to, you know, do a good PR move here for themselves, and, you know, make themselves look good. Oh dear, more of them. Right, these little... Oh, no, wait. So, yeah, the dark aether is leaking into the light world, and it's corrupting the enemies. It is possible, if you are fast enough, and if you have the weaponry available, to take out the enemies before they become corrupted. It is possible later in the game, but with our current arsenal, right now it's impossible. So, yeah. Okay, we found some missiles, thankfully. So, we're back at the full capacity now. So, we've got a missile door here. Just check my phone. Nothing. Aha! Thank goodness, this is our first actual energy tank, so now we have two of them. More than welcome in our arsenal. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. So now we can continue to explore the planet and expand our gear and arsenal. So yeah, back to Advance Wars. I have a friend. Her name is Elsa. She really likes strategy games. So shout out to Elsa. She's watched the odd one of my videos, but she doesn't really watch my videos very often. But there you go, Elsa, shout out. So yeah, she was very excited to see Advance Wars is coming back, and it's coming it was going to be launched. So Advance Wars was supposed to be launched last year, but because of the war between Russia and Syria, I don't know how to pronounce the name correctly. The game was put on indefinite hold, and it just wasn't released. For a fact, I knew the game was finished, and it was just waiting to be released. And yeah, I get it, Nintendo. It's a PR move, and it's, you didn't want to look insensitive releasing a game about war whilst a war was going on in the real world. But I'm gonna throw my own 2 cents in here, and by saying what I'm about to say, I am not trying to be insensitive, but I want to bring up a slight point, and something that maybe people have said before, but this is just me throwing out thoughts. I am not trying to be insensitive in any way before I say these words, so please, no one in the comments be offended. So, I've said all I can say, but in defense of the fans, Advance Wars is a fictional, all caps, underline bold, fictional universe. And it's a fictional, fun, fantasy game. So in some respects, I can see it being less harmful to release Advance Wars last year, because it's fictional. It's a completely fictional game. I know the game's all about war, and that's why they didn't release it, but it's in a fictional place, and it's a fictional thing. It's a... by that logic, I think in World War II there were a lot of comic books based on war, and maybe that was in somewhat bad taste. Yeah, it's a okay, got alien text, I can't read that or translate it, so point is, it's a somewhat touchy subject, and it's a difficult situation Nintendo was in. Do we release this completely fictional Advance Wars game and look bad because a real world war is going on? Well, a real war between 2 countries is going on? Or do we release it and, it's... So... Alright, can you help us? Please tell me you can help us. Yes, there's a cutscene, so it'll help us now. That's good. So yeah, I think we can go to the Argon Waste now. So yeah, you can talk to Osmos here for hints, and it'll open doors for you throughout the game, and it's helpful. So back to my topic about Advance Wars. Yeah, I do see why Nintendo didn't release it. It could have been seen as in bad taste and a PR move, just delay the game indefinitely and that sort of thing. I do see both sides of the argument, and both sides of the coin here, and did Nintendo do the right thing? Yeah, pretty much. They did pretty much the right thing here, but would it be a completely fictional world and fictional definitely was probably frustrating for the Advance Wars community. And Advance Wars, as a community, they haven't had a game since the DS. So the fact that they're actually making these remakes was actually a really big deal for them. And, you know, it's good that the game's finally getting a release and it's all sorted now. I think there's still problems in Russia and Syria, but you can't just hold the game indefinitely forever. So, yeah. So, but Advance Wars has finally got a release date. That's the good point. Alright, so we can't go back to the save point, but we can go and so yeah, there's only certain doors open right now. We can't go in here, so I believe we can go this way now. So let's continue on. So we have already been this way, but I'm hoping that we can go find another save point and I can bring this video to a close, because I'm hoping I do have other stuff to do today. I wouldn't mind going to see some friends and doing a bit of socialising, because it is my weekend off after all. Alright, we're back to the temple grounds. And perhaps we can go to the left. Okay. What I need right now is a save point. Okay, that's made from Dynasium, which is missile proof and charge beam proof, so we're not getting through that. I think maybe bombs later on, if we can get bombs. Hint it, nudge nudge, bombs. We can happily bust through that. I might cut this video up into 2 parts. That might be the best idea. You know, sort of space out my content a little bit. Okay, so this has been moved. So we can at least backtrack a little bit, and I do see a save point. So I'm going to try and get us that save point. Will I be buying Advance Wars Reboot Camp? I might do. I do like turn-based real-time. I mean turn-based strategy games. You know, I really enjoyed Zone of the Enders, Fist of Mars, and you know, that was really good. Okay, so we can go that way. I think the main reason why I enjoyed Zone of the Enders, Fist of Mars, though, it was you know, it was a mech game. You had these different types of battle robots. Right, we could. Yes, so this door, we open this door, and we now have access to this area. So hopefully there's a save point behind this door, and I can continue on. This guy didn't make it, so that's great. This glass tube, I don't think we can blow this up later on. I could be wrong, so please excuse my bad memory. But if we can, Powerbomb will sort that out later on. Ha! Okay, I got a missile expansion, so that's definitely something I wanted. So we've now got 10 missiles, so we're less, I'm less worried about the missile count. Scan these things, they'll give you some lore on the planet. And we'll head down here. Please give me a save point. I do want to bring this DBTGamer special to a close now. So yeah, I might give Advance Wars a try. The game could really do with a demo. You know, that might have been a somewhat better way of handling this, Nintendo. Maybe just release a demo of the game until the whole war aspect was, you know, a little better. You know, therefore both you know, parties could be happy. You're not releasing the whole game, you're just releasing a demo. Politics, you know, politics and all that stuff. War is a horrible thing, and you know, with the state of the world's climate change is actually in, you know, as a human species, we need to work together to forge a better future, rather than fighting each other and you know, and making things worse. You know, we need to combat climate change and renewable energy sources. Yeah, I may be a little bit preachy here, but the point is, if we don't look after our planet and we don't take care of it, the human race is going to be extinct. We need to do something, rather than just having wars with each other and fighting each other. You know, call me preachy, call me a hippie, call me whatever you want, but you have to admit I at least have some sort of point. These wormy things that they're not really a threat. You can use missiles or charge beams to take them out. I would suggest charge beams because right now your missiles are pretty low. You got 10, which is better. It's not great. It's not perfect. Right, what's in here? Aha! Perfect. A save point. Perfect timing game. Just what I needed. Okay, a marriage collector scan. That's one of the hardest enemies in the game to get a scan from. Creatures, maybe. Point is, not easy. I do remember there being a secret passage in one of the sand areas, but maybe that's later on in the game. Maybe I'm misremembering. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to get into the save point and bring this DBTGamer special to a close. So let's just take a rest. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and tell me in the comments if you want to see more Metroid Prime 2. I am actually having quite a bit of fun now. I'm getting used to the game, and I'll hopefully talk more about the Nintendo Direct. See you guys then. Bye.